Alrighty, what's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore here on this late Friday night. Back to you again, my second video of the night, right here on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video and hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and all my other channels as well. And share this video all over the internet. Tap that bell, turn on my notifications so you never miss an upload. And YouTube can send out my videos. I don't know. That's really all I gotta say about that. Alrighty, sorry for the lateness of this video. I know Smackdown ended 2.5 hours ago, but I had stuff to do. I had to eat dinner and hang with the missus, but you know. So, but you get it nonetheless. In the description box below is my NXT review, so check it out. Give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. And if you have any questions, put it down below in the comment section of that video or this video, or hit me up in the chat, and we'll talk for a little bit, not too long. So I gotta go to bed because I got work tomorrow. So, it is what it is, and that's that. And tomorrow, I will do my Backlash predictions on TQC 171. So check that out. And then Sunday night, probably after the pay-per-view. Sometime around after the pay-per-view, I will do my Backlash review on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel, and that's that. But right now, get your popcorn ready, because it is time for your late night Smackdown review for June the 12th, 2020, from the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. Alright, Smackdown was a pretty decent show. The go-home show for Backlash this Sunday. Had a couple of, not much storyline progression. Mostly this was one segment was the Sheamus Jeff Hardy segment, which I'll get to in a second. Kind of furthers the storyline for their match at Backlash. We had the IC title finals between AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan, which was fucking epic match. We have a new champion, so I'll get to that in a minute. We had Sasha and Bayley's celebration of winning the women's tag team belts, and a little bit further storyline. Can't even speak. It furthered the storyline a little bit for their triple threat tag team match for the women's tag team belts. We had Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross come out, and then the Iconics on the Tron. We'll get to that. We can talk about that. We also had in the main event a 6-man tag team match: Braun Strowman and Heavy Machinery, Otis and Tucker, taking on Miz and Morrison and Dolph Ziggler. And we had Baron Corbin get involved with Mandy, which pissed off Otis, but I'll get to that later. So let's start Smackdown. Like I said, come in the chat and leave your comments and all your other good stuff, and that's that. And we will move on. All right, let's start. So we start off Smackdown with Renee Young in the middle of the ring. And she's presiding over this contract signing between Jeff Hardy and Sheamus fella. So she's in the middle of the ring, and then Sheamus comes out with a doctor, an actor, something like that, and some security. That then they bring in a foldable box of some type of box that's covered in black, and the doctor has some type of jar. I don't know what the significance of the jar is, but we'll find out. And yeah, the doctor looked like some guy that pulled off the street. It was just fucking horrible, I know. We get that, so you know. But anyway, Sheamus says he told the police he had nothing to do with what happened to Jeff and Elias a couple weeks ago. So Jeff Hardy comes out, by the way. Jeff says Sheamus has no idea what he unleashed and that the security that he brought won't help him come Backlash. So before Sheamus signs, he wants some insurance. He doesn't know if it's the booze or the pills, but he had his lawyer convince WWE management that before he signs on the dotted line, Jeff has to take a urine test, a piss test, otherwise. So Jeff says, I'm Jeff Hardy and I'm an alcoholic. Obviously. He says he's been battling alcoholism since his early 20s. He goes to meetings every week and talks about how he let his family and the fans and himself down. He's sick and tired of being sick and tired. And he says his demons are starving. Well, obviously you need drugs then. I don't know. So Sheamus then tells where they to leave. And Jeff goes to the box at the piss. But that was fake. Sheamus cuts a quick PSA. Then he asks Jeff to hurry it up. And then Jeff comes out with the urine sample, which looks like probably like some flavored tea or some shit like that. I don't know if it's real piss or not. I don't know. So he comes out with this jar, and the jar is like almost fucking full with piss. I mean, Jeff might have had to take a piss before the show, and he took a mighty big piss. But it is what it is. So Sheamus keeps talking, and then he kind of says some bad stuff to Jeff. Jeff, says something, and he gets upset, and then he throws the piss in Sheamus's face. The tea was a little bit tart, face full of piss, and we don't know if the test is positive or negative, so we don't know. So it was that, and I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars because I thought it was funny. I mean, it's controversial because of the urine test and Jeff Hardy storyline and all that crap. And that's that. So we move on from there. We go to commercial. We come back. Sheamus is in the bathroom or his locker room or something like that. I think it was in the bathroom. And he's gargling his mouthwash and trying to spit it out and get the taste out of his mouth. And then the doctor walks in, says he has the results from the urine test. I don't know how fast that was. You can't get a urine test that fast. So this was fake. Or there might have been pre-piss. I don't know. So he says the tests were negative, and Sheamus gets really upset, and he destroys a bar of soap. This was a wild segment, both segments, so that was that. So we'll see what happens with Sheamus and Jeff Hardy on Sunday. I think Jeff Hardy will win, obviously, because I think they're going to push him to maybe an Intercontinental title shot, or maybe the Universal title. We'll see. So, 2.25 out of 5 stars for that. All right, then we go to the ring for our first match of the night. We get the New Day. They come out, and they take a knee in the middle of the ring and go like this for Black Lives Matter. Was what it was. I'm not going to comment further on that. During a match, taking on Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura. Not for the belts, obviously, because the New Day still have them. Is what it is. I don't know why they're not defending the belts. And they're not defending the belts on Backlash. The Raw Tag Team belts are not being defended. They just don't give two shits about the World Tag Team belts now. Well, both tag team belts. I don't give two shits either. So that is what it is. Just get my notes back in order here. If I can move my mouse, there it is. All right, so we start off with let me get my notes back. We get and Kofi flips out of a wrist lock, chips Cesaro up, hits a splash for a 1 count. Then they work the ropes. Cesaro catches Kofi in the middle in midair, hits a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, tags in the Shinsuke Nakamura, and then he just goes berserk. Kofi comes out of the he did the good vibrations stuff, and then Kofi comes out of the corner, hits a stomp to the chest, covers for a near. Then he starts to work on Shinsuke, sending him to the outside. Tags in Big E. Kofi hits the ropes, and Big E sends him flying into Shinsuke. Kofi, Big E hits a clothesline to Cesaro, and they grab Shinsuke Nakamura and sends him into the ring. Cesaro holds the leg, and Shinsuke sends Big E off the apron, and then Cesaro hits a tiger uppercut. And we go to commercial. We come back. Cesaro uppercuts Big E again, sets him up for a tag to Shinsuke, who tries to go to Big E. So they're working on Big E for a while. They send him into the corner. Big E comes back with an elbow, then a big belly-to-belly suplex. Gets the hot tag to Kofi, who just goes berserk with a drop kick and a high smash. The drop, the boom, boom. But Kofi comes back with the SOS for a near fall. Cesaro comes in to break it up. Big E comes in, sends Cesaro over the top rope and falls him out. Kofi with a swinging kick out of the corner. Goes to the top rope. Shinsuke heads up, knocks the head, looking for a superplex. But Kofi fights him up with rights and clubs him all the way down. And then he flies with a crossbody into a knee strike by Shinsuke. Not the Kinshasa, but a knee strike. And then Shinsuke rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. So they get the win. And possibly they might get a title shot coming up. So we'll see. I would love to see Shinsuke and Cesaro with the tag team belts, but probably not going to happen. But so it was that's it. So Shinsuke and Cesaro get the win. Match was all right. I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that was that. Afterwards, Big E comes in the ring to help Kofi up, as Cesaro and Shinsuke head up the ramp victorious. And that's that. And we will move on from there, and that's that. All right, there we go. Backstage, we see Otis, Mr. Money in the Bank, and he's blindfolded, and his tag team partner Tucker tells him he needs all his other senses to focus, I guess, or something like that. So Otis he smells beef, and he feels on Mandy Rose's lips. It's lock and hand him his briefcase. They have a little smoochie, and then she leaves. Tucker's like, "You focus. You lack focus. Daniel Sanjo, cool. Now time to let it out." No, sorry. I had a quote Karate Kid 3 there, but it is what it is. So he tells them to focus on the match, the 6-man tag team match coming up in the main event. As is there, and he says if the opportunity presents itself tonight, could be his night to possibly cash in and win the Universal title. I hope not, but it is what it is, and that's that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Most of the show was kind of, minus the Intercontinental title match, most of the show was kind of bland. That was that. And that's it. All right, then we go off camera. We see Sheamus and Jeff Hardy beating the crap out of each other in the backstage area, and they're beating up each other. I guess a whole bunch of loud like pipes and other boxes and shit, and referees have to come in to break it up. So they're gonna have a slobber knocker on. Excuse me. They're gonna have a slobber knocker on Sunday, and like I said, I hope that Jeff Hardy gets the win. I don't think they're gonna give this Sheamus. I don't know if the storyline is gonna continue after this Sunday. With house with that as we move on with SmackDown. All right, then we get an iTitle video pack read by Corey Graves. Nicely done. And then that brings us to match number 2 for the Intercontinental title. The finals, we have Daniel Bryan. Yes! And he's taking on the phenomenal AJ Styles. And this match was, to quote AJ, phenomenal. Phenomenal match. Epic match. They went very long. It was a very long match. Like 38 minutes almost. And minus the stupid commercials, which shouldn't have happened. This was almost a 5-star match. This was fucking great. And probably the best match of 2020 on either Raw or SmackDown. But the best match of 2020 so far for the WWE in terms of Raw and SmackDown, not counting NXT's matches, and that's that. So they lock up. Bryan starts working on the left arm. AJ comes out of it, works on the arm of Bryan. Bryan rolls out, reverses, uses his leg to break the hold. AJ gets into one of his own. So they a little bit of mat wrestling. Bryan rolls forward, and then he breaks the hold, drop kick to the face. AJ backs into the corner as Bryan's like, hey, gotcha. Then we have a test of strength. AJ kicks him because he's AJ style. He can do whatever he wants. He grabs the trunk, goes for a suplex. Bryan stops it. AJ releases and hits a throat thrust. Ugh. AJ runs. Bryan moves and sends him to the outside as we go to one of our many breaks. We come back. Bryan gets a 1 count, and he continues to work on the arm. AJ backs him in the ropes, leapfrog, and so AJ is able to come back, slam Bryan's face to the mat, then starts working on his arm. And then they go to the ropes. Bryan hits a knee and starts working on the ankle of AJ. Looks for the surfboard but can't get his arm out, so he drops a knee instead. And he sits on the right leg and pulls back on the chin of AJ. And that looked painful, but he turned it into a modified death lock on AJ. Like an Indian deathlock or scorpion deathlock. But I wish it was kind of like an Indian deathlock, I guess. What is? He sits on the back, pulls his arms back, rolls up for a near fall. Daniel hits an uppercut and a few kicks in the corner. Goes for the running dropkick, but AJ flies over Bryan, rolls him up for a near fall. Then they go back and forth with some pins, each getting 2 until AJ gets a side headlock, takes him down. Bryan gets out of it and into a pin of his own for a near fall. Bryan wants a backslide. AJ releases, and then both men hit the ropes, and then they hit a double cross body as both men down. As we go to another commercial. So this match is going fast paced, and I love it. Wish this happened in Ring of Honor when Bryan was there. Never happened, but we get it now. And what's up? All right, come back from our second. Bryan's working on the arm of AJ. AJ falls and rolls him up for a near fall. Arm with his leg, which was kind of inventive. Tries to go for the yes lock. AJ's able to turn it around, lifts the legs, and cannibals Bryan to the outside. Bryan catches him, And a waist lock sends AJ's shoulder first into the ring post. Ow. And he drops a foot on the elbow, sending AJ's arm into the post again. So he's working on that arm. He leaves the ring, grabs the left arm, and sends AJ into the ring. He hops in, locks the fingers of the left arm. He lifts AJ as AJ tries to create some separation between the two of them. AJ hits some right hands. Bryan works the arm and drops an elbow on it. And he's working on the arm again. What the hell was that? Ghosts. Bryan steps on the elbow, sending AJ into the mat. Goes for a hammerlock, pulls back on the arm. And almost his knee is centered in the back of AJ. Not his neck. But it is what it is. Bryan then double underhooks him, looks for a pin. AJ rolls all the way to the outside, to the apron. And then he whips him to the ropes. Bryan goes for a running dropkick, but AJ moved. Bryan crashes and burns. AJ then grabs the leg and drags Bryan towards the apron and pulls on the leg and falls down to the mat. Really wrenching on the knee. Rolls back in, grabs the left leg, drops the knee on it. AJ hangs Bryan up on the second rope, kicks over and over and over again. And then Bryan comes back with a surprise enzuigiri as both men go down again. As we go to our third commercial. Commercials before, sorry. Not the commercial yet. Both men get up. AJ's in one corner. Bryan rushes the corner. AJ hops on the apron. Goes for a springboard, but Bryan shoved AJ as he tumbles over the ropes into the ring. Bryan grabs AJ, pulls him up in the corner, starts kicking him, and the referee's counting him out. And he gets up to 3. Bryan sits AJ on the top rope. He hops up, hits a Frankensteiner to AJ off the top rope with Super Conrana, whatever you want to prefer. So Bryan gets up, he slaps his knee, and then he starts hitting with the yes kick. Hits 3 of them, goes for a 4th one. AJ hits a few rights and lefts, but Bryan comes back with a clothesline as both men come down again. As we go to our next break, and this match is just phenomenal. It's just amazing. I thought they were going to go 45 minutes at this rate because it was like I turned it on. It was like 8:30, and then when it ended, it was like almost like with the commercials, it felt like 9:30. But that was that. And that's that. So, where was I? You come back from break. AJ and Bryan are training chops and some right hands until AJ kicks the knee, sweep the leg, and then gets sent over the top rope by Bryan. Bryan favors the leg, but pissed. He hits the eyes, but AJ hops on the apron, kicks Bryan, who's trying to fly with a suicide plancha. So he kind of messed him up. He's on the apron, pulls himself up, goes for a springboard. Bryan's waiting. He hooks the arm in a double underhook, and then hits a suplex into an armbar. AJ turns into the move, into the calf crusher, and he's going back hard on that leg. Bryan's reaching for the ropes. AJ pulls him back into the middle of the ring, but Bryan grabs the arm, gets the armbar back. And then AJ turned, and then Bryan gets into a triangle, kicks the arm out from under AJ, I should say. And then a big kick to the face, cover for a near fall. Bryan gets AJ on the top rope again, back facing the ring. He hops up. AJ knocks him off. Bryan goes back for it again. Same thing. And then AJ's on the top rope. Bryan comes back with a forearm, attacks the back, and it looks like AJ's like fading. Bryan locks him up. AJ stands on the top rope, and they fall to the mat with a big super back suplex. That was, exciting to see. And now let me get my notes back. And we go to our final break. We had too many commercials in this fucking match. Bryan has AJ in the corner, sends him into the ropes. Bryan flips over and lands on his knee. Ow. AJ hits the second rope. Goes for a moonsault and grabs the head and drops Bryan with that patented scorpion death drop for the near fall. Bryan comes back with shots. AJ hits a Pele kick. Then he hits a a look very bad, very hard looking suplex. Looked like a brain buster. Goes to the pin, gets a near fall out of that. Near fall out of that. He limps towards Brian. He lifts Brian by the head, calls for a Styles Clash. Brian turns it into a jackknife cover for a near fall. AJ goes for the pit again. Brian caught it into the ankle lock. AJ's on one leg trying to get out of it. Brian hits a German suplex for a near fall, and he holds on to it. AJ reversed it. And he won't release the hold. Brian breaks it and reverses to a German for another near fall. So dueling Germans. That sounds like a weird thing, but it is what it is. And Brian still has the hold. He tries some elbows into the chest of AJ. He gets the yes lock on. He gets the ropes. And then the crowd's like, just. Grabs AJ's arm and pulls up, stomps to the face of AJ, like that front curve stomp almost. Just smacking AJ's face. And he's all hyped up. He's poking up, brother. He wants to go for the Iwasaki knee, the knee plus, whatever you want to call it. And he goes in the corner, and the crowd's all fired up. AJ gets up. Brian runs. He hops up. AJ catches it into the Styles Clash, but he can't get the pin. Goes to the ropes and drags himself to the apron. AJ pulls himself up. Brian then gets up. AJ gets up again. Well, he was up, sorry. And he springboards in with a phenomenal form. 1, 2, 3. We have a new Intercontinental Champion in the phenomenal AJ Styles. And he has completed not the Grand Slam yet. He's the WWE title. He's won the United States title and now the Intercontinental title, which has eluded him. So he just got to win the Universal title and he has a Grand Slam. But I don't think that's going to happen because he has to go back to Raw. But I don't see him going back to Raw anytime soon. But this was a phenomenal match. I'm glad it was on SmackDown because if it was on the pay-per-view, it would have killed Agent Orton. Agent Orton would have been just a normal match. But they still think that Agent Orton is going to be the greatest match ever. I highly doubt that. Unless they can pull off I don't even think they can pull off what AJ and Brian did. I don't think so. But they didn't put this match on the pay-per-view. Gave it to us, taped, but I wish it was live, but it is what it is. But match was awesome. Awesome fucking match. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Just an epic fucking match. Like I said, the match of the year for SmackDown. If you want to put match of the year, it's probably a candidate for match of the year on SmackDown. Raw hasn't had anything yet. Not that I know of. Not that I care. AJ gets on the mic with Renee Young, who's in the ring. He says he's the best WWE champion that the WWE has ever had, and he is simply phenomenal. That's it. So AJ wins. We'll see what happens with him as we go on. Who his first challenger for the belt might be. It'll probably be maybe Shinsuke. I don't know, Jeff Hardy. It could be Sheamus. It could be Cesaro. It could be anybody. But we'll see what happens with that. So congratulations to AJ. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say about that. And that's that. So we got a little bit of people in the chat. So that's that. Let me try to get these comments up. Jordan Dowell calls me a dickhead. Well, fuck you. Go suck my dick then. And that's that. Otis. I guess he likes Otis. 10 out of 10 tonight, right? Nope. No, I'm not giving it 10 out of 10. I mean, most of the show is bland. But I mean, without the AJ Styles, without the Intercontinental title match, the show would have sucked. That's that. So, Jordan, go fuck yourself too. But no, that's that. All right, we got Vic in the chat. You thought it was Ligma? What the fuck you talking about? Ligma? Stigma? No. But we get that. And that's that. So that's the chat. So continue to come in the chat, and we're almost done with this review, and then I'm gonna probably maybe watch a little TV, watch the news or something like that, and then or maybe lay down and watch some videos before I go to bed. That's that. All right, then we see the antics of Miz from last week, as the poor Kayla Braxton with slime, and she's pissed, and she's like, "You bastard!" And we see Miz Morrison in that van, messing with Braun Strowman. You know, when he had his like protein shake or something he was drinking, and it bubbled up and it got all over his face. And then they smashed his rental car to pieces. Well, not to pieces. It's the windshield. So we see that. And that was that. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Right, then we go back to the ring. We see balloons all over the ring and the outside of the ringside area. And we're going to have a celebration for who? Sasha Banks and her best friend, Bayley. Don't give me a hug. And the Smackdown champion and the one half of the new women's tag team champions with Sasha, of course. And they kind of mess with Michael Cole a little bit. Sasha tells him to put on the glasses, and he has like the legit boss knuckles on his hand, look like a complete douche. It is what it is. So Bayley gets on the mic, says her little friend Sasha suck, and instead she's at the top of her game. Some say it's lonely at the top, and she understands why people say that. It can be lonely, but she's not lonely because she's got her best friend Sasha with her, and they are the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions for a second time. What's that? Sasha then tells us that she told us so, but we don't want to listen to them. She says they are the role models, the leaders, not liars, and the titles represent their friendship, and they will only get stronger because they're unstoppable. And then Bayley says she has a poem from Heidenreich. No, sorry. Imagine it was from Heidenreich or Jake Hager. Jake Hager's was much better. And she's about to read it, but then we hear the music of Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. They come out. Alexa says she's fine for the celebration, but she's like, I don't want to hear the poetry line. Bayley says they're trying to have a moment. Nikki's like, it's okay. We love a good party. So looks like they're about to go at it. And then the Iconics on the Tron, Peyton Royce and Billy Kay, they say that they've each beaten Alexa and Nikki, and they are also the ones who ended Sasha and Bayley's reign for the first time at WrestleMania 35. They also left Sasha this past Monday, and if they don't want that to happen again, they shouldn't take Alexa and Nikki lightly, or not overlook them. So they do, and then Alexa and Nikki attack them, just beat them down, and Sasha and Bayley have to run for the hills. Run to the hills, run for your life. A little Iron Maiden, but Eddie, it is what it is. So we're gonna see what happens with all three teams as we go to Sunday for the women's tag team belts. I hope it's not a title change, but it might be. I really don't care because the women's tag team belts are a joke. I really think Bayley should hold on to the belts, probably for a little while longer. Maybe lose them at Extreme Rules next month, and then that'll hopefully start the the feud between and the split up of Sasha and Bayley. Sasha will just Bayley will then they'll have a match at SummerSlam, and then Bayley will just. I think Sasha will start her feud with Lacey Evans because that feud hasn't ended yet. Sasha is going to be a face, or they can go with her and Lacey, but if she's a face, then I don't think you can go with that. So, all right, Thomas Herrera's in the chat. My good. I mean, I hope you can see my face. I'm gonna get my. Let me get my stool. Oh. All right, that better now? You guys can see me, so maybe I'll sit on my stool for the next couple minutes. But it is what it is. So Thomas says 9 out of 10. That's your opinion. I think the show was okay. I mean, it wasn't a bad show. It was a pretty decent show. I mean, the IC title match saved the show from being mediocre at best. Par for the course, right down the middle of that, like Bill Alfonso says. But and fuck Otis. Well, if he becomes champion, we could say that. But knowing WWE and Vince loves the guy, they're probably going to give him the belt, and hopefully not anytime soon. But the way it's looking, he's not really teasing it. I mean, actually, he said it tonight. But Tucker said, tonight could be the night. So the tease was there, but nothing really happened. So I kind of spoiled the ending of SmackDown. It is what it is. We cannot see your face. Like I said, the face. Okay. So I had to get on my stool, because I have a desktop and I can't pull it down. So, and I don't have a chair to. I don't have like a game. I want to get a gaming chair like all those people have, like Luge and like JD has. I don't know how much they cost. Anybody knows? Put it in the chat or put it in the comments and send me a link to where I can buy one. Maybe. Hopefully, it's not too expensive. And maybe I'll get a gaming chair. Maybe I can, depending on how it look on the desktop. We'll see what happens with that. And so now you can see me. Good. That's that. All right, and then we'll go back with Miz and Morrison. Miz and Morrison. Hey, ho ho. They were Caleb Braxton. Caleb's not too happy. Even interviewing them with what happened last week with the slime. They say it was an early birthday present that she got slimed because it was Caleb Braxton's birthday last week. So happy belated birthday to Caleb Braxton. Then they introduced their new music video called Hey. But before we can see it, we hear Strowman comes to the ring for the 6-man tag team match. I really want to see it. Maybe appear on the YouTube channel, or maybe it'll debut next week. I don't know. Because it looks like they're going to break up Miz and Morrison anyway. That's what I'm hearing. So it is what it is. So that's that? All right, we're about 40 minutes in. It probably won't be a long video. So it's all right. It was pointless segments, and the only good match of the night was the IC title match. You know, not really a great go home show, but most go home shows haven't been great the last couple of years for Raw and SmackDown. And after I get done with this, I'm going to talk a little bit of wrestling news, and then we're going to end shop. And so we get to the main event: Braun Strowman and Heavy Machinery, Otis and Tucker take on The Miz, John Morrison, and Dolph Ziggler. Match was kind of meh kind of match. It's also with Otis and Ziggler kind of reliving their little feud. Ziggy backs up, hops over the rope to the outside, and then he taunts Otis a bit. And Miz somehow gets tagged in. I don't know how that happened. Otis pulls him in. Then we get a double team move. Tucker headbutts Miz. Miz goes to the corner, tags in Morrison. Tucker grabs the leg. Morrison kicks out of it and gets a side headlock. Miz gets sent up and over, but he lands on his feet. Springboard. He tries to springboard in, tries for an arm drag, but Tucker just beat him up. He flattens him. Tags in Otis as Braun Strowman comes in. He gets whipped into Ziggler. And I don't know. Maybe he's illegal now. You know, how can you tag in Otis and then tag in Strowman at the same time? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm loony. I don't know. He drops an elbow on the chest of Ziggy, tags in Tucker, grabs the head, sets him up for a suplex. He has Ziggler up in it. Then we see Baron Corbin, King Corbin, backstage, and he walks up to Mandy Rose, who was watching the match backstage. This pissed off Otis, and he literally talks to Mandy about his crown being stolen. Blah blah blah. Coleman's like, okay, I understand. You're fantasizing about a man with power, a man like myself, a king. Oh, boy. Otis comes in, beats the crap out of Corbin against the fence. You know, Mandy scurries out, like, ah! And then leaves a bunch of punches and stomps. And then referees and agents have to break apart them. So, I know now we're getting an Otis Baron feud that's pointless. You know, Otis is going to win that feud anyway. God forbid they put Otis in a match for his freaking briefcase and freaking King Corbin wins it for the second time. And Corbin goes to freaking cash in. I hope he loses again. Not that I want Baron Corbin with the Universal title, because I don't. I don't want him with the Money in the Bank either. So back in the day, I did. I wanted him to beat Cena, but you know he lost. Kind of like when what's his name? Damien Sandow won the Money in the Bank, tried to cash in on Cena. He lost. Like everybody who cashed in on Cena lost. Well, not everybody, but this was. All right, so then we go to break. We come back. Ziggy has a front face lock on Tucker. Tucker stands up. Ziggy drags him in the corner in the gut. And Morrison gets a pin for a near fall. Morrison then gets sent to the outside. Miz comes in, looks for the figure four. Ziggy tags in and grabs the leg to prevent a tag. Tucker stands up, hits an ensiguri. He looks for the tag, and he's about to get the tag, but no. Morrison pulled Braun Strowman off the ring, off the apron. Then Morrison hits the disaster kick. and Miz hits a Miz DDT on the floor. Ow. While in the ring, Ziggler hits a DDT of his own to Tucker. Otis now then comes back with Mandy by his side, tells her to wait on the ramp. And he gets on the apron, stares at Dolph Ziggler. Dolph goes for a super kick, but Tucker hits a kick to the chin. And then he gets the hot tag to Otis, who comes in like a house of fire, sends Miz and Morrison off the ropes. And then he barrels over Dolph, then does it again with a tackle. Miz comes in, gets a body slam, and Morrison gets one of his own. Then Morrison gets sent to the outside. Dolph with a right hand, and then another one. And Otis is no-selling it. He's kind of hulking up, brother! He hits a headbutt. Lifts Ziggler, sends him to the outside. And then he looks at Braun Strowman, and he's like, this, like, you know. He points at Braun. Braun gets ready. Starts the battering ram all around the ring. He runs over Morrison. He runs over Miz, sends Morrison into the plexiglass with a hard check. He could play for the Rangers. You know, he could be he could play for the Rangers. He should, but I don't think he plays hockey. Then he sends Ziggler into the barricade, rolls him back in. Otis hits the Caterpillar. Then he hits the elbow drop. 1, 2, 3. Braun Strowman and Heavy Machinery get the win. Match was I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. That was basically all it for the match. The Corbin thing, I think that segment should have the Corbin segment should have been before the match. You know, then Otis could have came in and beat him up, and then Corbin could have came out, and Otis and Corbin could have fought to the back, and then somehow Braun gets the win over one of Miz and Morrison. But you know, that's Bruce Pritchard. 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it for SmackDown. So, like I said, it was a pretty candidate for match of the year. And we'll see what happens with him as we go on. He was his first challenger, and that's it for that. And we're gonna move on from there. All right, so SmackDown gets a 6.25 out of 10 stars for me. The Intercontinental title match really saved the show from just being very boring. I mean, there was a little bit of storyline progression. The Jeff Hardy Sheamus segment was pretty decent. You know, it was kind of controversial with the urine test. You know, going into Jeff's alcoholism and continuing that storyline. Why, I don't know. And you know, they're going to continue their feud at Backlash. I think Jeff will win, but who knows? We'll see what happens. And looks like Otis and King Corbin may have a match at Backlash. I don't know if that's going to be announced. We have to see tomorrow if it gets announced, or they're going to do it on SmackDown next week. That might be next week. We'll see what happens with that. A little bit of storyline progression with Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, Sasha and Bayley, and the Iconics over the women's tag team belts. We'll see what happens there on Sunday. I think Sasha and Bayley will retain and then lose the belts at Extreme Rules, and that'll set up the Sasha Bayley feud going into SummerSlam, where Sasha will end Bayley's long reign as champion and start her first reign as SmackDown Women's Champion. And we'll see what she goes from there. That's what I think will happen, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that, but it is what it is. All right, before we get to some news, we got some chat. Thomas Herrera, if Otis cashes in successfully, I'll never watch WWE ever again because people that are workhorses never got an opportunity to even get a WWE Championship match. Well, that's your opinion. I mean, if Otis wins, I'm going to be pissed. I mean, everybody's going to be pissed because Otis really shouldn't be champion, but Vince loves the guy. They're going to make him champion. I think they're going to make him champion, or maybe give him a tag team title shot, and him and Tucker win the belts, and then Tucker turns on Otis. They lose the belts, and then Tucker turns on Otis. Otis then feuds with Tucker. I mean, they're breaking up too many fucking good tag teams. Really, they're gonna break up Miz and Morrison after Backlash, which sucks. If Miz and Morrison are gonna have a feud, maybe it'd be good for John Morrison because he can go back to his Johnny Mundo character that he was in Lucha Underground, the champion that he was. He could go after the Intercontinental title. Him and AJ could put on a pretty decent match. And then Miz, I don't really care what Miz does. Miz will probably still be in mid-card hell. Maybe go for the Intercontinental title again. Maybe win it for the, I think, 8th time. You could possibly do that. You got Shinsuke, you got Cesaro, you got Daniel Bryan, you got Jeff Hardy in that mix. So I think AJ's first challenge is probably going to be Jeff Hardy. I think at Extreme Rules he's going to start a feud with Jeff Hardy, and they'll probably have maybe a table some type of stipulation match that's in Jeff's wheelhouse, like a Full Metal Mayhem match or some shit like that. Maybe a TLC match. I don't know, but we'll see what happens with that. And but yeah, if Otis wins the belt, a lot of people are gonna be pissed. Probably a lot of people will be unsubscribing for the WWE Network. And like Thomas, he probably will never watch WWE ever again. But how many people have said that and they still watch the product? Because there's nothing better to do on a Monday night, a Wednesday night, and a Friday night, and a Sunday night when it's a pay-per-view. You're still gonna watch. So don't even try. I almost gave up on WWE many times, but I still watch the product because I'm bored. And I love wrestling. No matter how bad it is, I'm still going to watch wrestling till the day I die. Which ain't coming anytime soon. So, that's that. Alright, that new IC title is ugly. They remade the title because Cody reintroduced it back. Yeah, the Intercontinental title kind of looks like shit right now. I hate it. I hate the design. I like the 80s look when Cody reintroduced it after he won it for the Big Show. And then that belt's been around since WrestleMania 20-something. I mean, it had a different look before Cody reintroduced that belt. I forgot what it looked like. I think it looked like a globe or something like that. I gotta look that up. But that's it. But yeah, I mean, the new look belt looks like crap. It's crap. They need to remake that again. Make it look good. Most of the belts should be changed again. Just bring us new belts or something like that. I mean, keep the WWE title. I'm okay with that, with the black and the WWE logo on it. Get rid of the Universal title because it looks like shit. That freaking blueberry belt that it is now. Not the strawberry belt. The blueberry belt. The tag belts, change them. Bring back the 80s tag team belts because I think they were amazing. Get rid of these stupid gold pennies, or the gold pennies and the silver pennies. The dimes and nickels is what it looks like. It looks horrible. Get rid of them. Maybe keep the U.S. title. I think the U.S. title looks okay. I would have went with the WCW version or the NWA version of that belt. That would have been fine. What else? Get rid of the 24/7 title. It's garbage. Put it in the garbage and blow it up. I mean, how many times is R-Truth going to win it? He's won it, what, 30 some odd times? Fucking boring. It's a boring ass belt on a boring ass person. But he's kind of funny, but it is what it is. And then the women's tag team belts get rid of because only like 3, maybe 4 teams. Maybe 5. Include some tag teams from NXT, like Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Nox getting a shot at the winners of the tag team title match on Sunday. Not that they're gonna win, but I mean, you have some type of women's tag team division. You make some makeshift tag teams in NXT, and then you got the Iconics, got Alexa Bliss and Nikki. That's 3 teams. Sasha and Bayley. That's really 4th team. Asuka and Kairi can reform the Kabuki Warriors. That's 5. Carmella and Naomi or Carmella and Dana Brooke were kind of a tag team. That'd be 6. And then got maybe a couple more in NXT if they tag team them together. Or they can make a makeshift team like Rhea Ripley and Charlotte, or maybe put Io in there in that picture. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. They really need to change the look of the belts. They really do. I mean, AEW's belts look way better than them, except for the TNT title. Even though the way it's gonna look, it's gonna be. Mwah. I'm okay with it. What it looks like now, I'm okay with it. I mean, it just looks like a freaking silver belt with TNT on it. But the way the belt is supposed to look, and when I seen the pictures of it, it looks amazing. I mean, the tag team belts look pretty good. The world title looks great. New Japan has great titles too. I mean, the U.S. title looks great when they introduced it. What pay-per-view? It was Ring of Honor. I forget what pay-per-view. I think it was Final Battle. About a couple years ago, and then Kenny was the first one to win it, which is awesome. Then he lost to Jay White. Jay White lost the belt to I forget. I know Lance Archer had it. I think I forget who has it now. That's that. That's that. So we move on. I want Jeff to get out of WWE. I want Jeff to get out of WWE. They are wasting it with stupid storylines. Well, this storyline is kind of controversial. I think Jeff okayed this storyline of having them go into his past and bring up the alcoholism and the drugs and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't know if Jeff approved it or Vince and company and thought of it and just went with it. He's like, "Oh, Jeff, we're gonna go into your alcoholism and go ahead with it." I think Jeff said, "Okay, whatever." It's a stupid storyline. Be honest with you, it's controversial. It's not a bad storyline, but Jeff should be somewhere else. He should be really fighting for the IC title instead of facing Sheamus, which is, I mean, he's probably gonna win on Sunday. That's that. He's gonna win Sunday. He's most likely gonna win, and then probably go after AJ with the Intercontinental title belt. Probably win the belt because he's never won that belt. Go on a little run, and that'll be it. He'll probably lose the belt, and that'll probably be the last thing he does. And then he might rejoin Matt Hardy in AEW, and then the Hardys will win the AEW tag team belts. Probably from the Young Bucks, but or the Revival. Who knows? That's that. Okay with any old IC Championship belt, but this one is bad. Yes, it is. It's horrible. I like the WWE Championship that had a W and champion in the bottom. Was that the spinner belt? Yeah, I think that was a spinner belt. I think there was a spinner belt. So I wasn't a big fan. I'm not a big fan of the spinner belt. Thanks to Cena, who brought it in after he won it from JBL. And then Edge, when Edge won, he turned into the Rated R spinner belt, which I think was cool. I mean, if they wanted to remake the belt, I mean, remake the Universal title, put that as like or put a big U in front of it, or big not well. I don't know what you could do with it. Make a big planet Earth symbol or something like that. I don't know. I really don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know. But if they brought that back, if they brought the spin, well, they really can't bring the spinner belt back because Cena's not there anymore. He's a part timer. The only way they would bring the spinner belt back is if Cena came back and they gave him that belt. If he would win the belt, and then he would change it back to the spinner belt. But that was that. Oh, the one The Rock introduced? Oh, that one. Is that the one that looks like the WWE title now? I have to look that up because I remember when Rock introduced the belt. I think when he won it from Punk. Or he did it on a Monday Night Raw. I don't even remember, but maybe it's the one that Randy Orton had. I forget. Thomas Ferrer, why did they even make the 24/7 belt? It would have been better if they unretired the Hardcore Championship instead. Yep. But I would have been okay. They should have a lot of people were thinking that they were going when the news came out that the WWE is going to introduce a new belt. Everybody was thinking it's going to be either the Hardcore belt. They're going to bring back. Well, they brought back the Cruiserweight belt, maybe the European title. Even though now it's really not a title anymore, they could have brought that back. They could have made a new title, maybe like a TV title. But there's really too many titles in WWE right now. I really don't think the 24/7 title should have been made. I don't know why Mick Foley even introduced it. I think Vince made Foley go out to the ring and introduce the 24/7 title or the Olive Garden title, and everybody thinks, oh, it's gonna be the Hardcore title, right? And they swerved everybody. It's like, we got the 24/7 title, and it looks like shit. It is pure shit. I wish they get rid of the belt. I want them to get rid of the belt. It's a worthless title. It's only for jobbers and low to mid card talent. Mojo Rawley. Who gives a crap about him? R-Truth. Who cares about him? They gave it to Kelly. Candice Michelle won it. I think Pat Patterson won it. Old fat man, Fat Patterson. Fat Fatterson, I call him. He won it. Then I think Gerald Briscoe won it. I mean, the list of names who won that belt. Gronk won the title. Some NASCAR guy won it, I think. And then DJ Marshmallow, I think, won it. Whatever his fucking name is. He won the belt. Riddick Moss won the belt and held it for longer than anybody. I think Titus O'Neil held it for a short period. I think Drake Maverick had the title for a little bit. It's basically low to mid card jackasses, and it's just a belt for jackasses. It's a horrible fucking belt. But I guess they made the belt because they wanted like a certain TV title belt, but it's fucking horrible, and they should really get rid of it. It's fucking annoying. What's that? Sadly, WWE's getting repetitive. Yeah, same regurgitated crap every fucking week. The pay-per-views are not that great. WrestleMania wasn't even good this year because it was in the Performance Center when if this fucking virus didn't happen, it could have been in Tampa with 80,000 people. It would have been really good. And who knows if we're going to get a crowd next year. Or even if Silo Field or whatever the name of the Los Angeles Rams and the Chargers Stadium is going to be, if it's going to be even done by then. Since some guy died, they kind of halted. I don't know if there's still construction going on, or they halted construction because one of the crew members died. I think he fell from the roof or something. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that stadium, if it's going to be built. Really, if it doesn't happen in Los Angeles, why don't you? They should make plans to have it in Tampa. Give Tampa what they should have had this year. Make it up to them. I know they're not going to get Raymond J. Stadium next year because this fucking virus is going to continue. We already have a second wave of this fucking virus in like 13 states. Texas is getting destroyed. Florida is getting destroyed. Arizona is getting destroyed with a second wave. They're getting like 2,000 new cases every fucking day. California, Utah, Vegas. I think Vegas is getting hit. Most of the southern states and a little bit of the west, but like around here, nothing new. Of course, places that like New York and New Jersey, they waited a while. We haven't. The numbers are going down here in New York and New Jersey. We're starting to reopen New York in phase 1 right now. I don't know when phase 2 will be. I'm waiting for that because I want to get this fucking haircut. I wanted to get it before my fucking vacation next Monday night, but probably not going to get that, so I'm going to have to wait till phase 2 happens, if and when it does happen. New Jersey's about to hit phase 2 on Monday, so that's pretty good. Most of upstate New York's about to go into phase 3. So they got one more phase to go upstate. I think like restaurants and bars and stuff like that's going to reopen upstate. But it's going to take time for New York City to get into phase 2 and phase 3. I think I would say by August, New York City will be in phase 3. And then by the fall, by September or maybe early October, we'll hit phase 4, the big reopening. Everything will be back to normal by September or October. That's what I think. And, sports is going to come back. Basketball, hockey, maybe football. But I don't know what's going to happen with football and these states that are having a lot of fucking new cases. What's going to happen? Arizona, Texas, and Florida might close down. I'm hoping Florida does close down before I go on vacation, because then I'll lose out on them. I have to get a refund. Then I lose my vacation time. Well, I really don't lose my vacation time, but I can just take off a week of work and I still get paid for it. But the second wave is coming in, and It might hit here in the Northeast or wherever you may live. We're gonna get a second wave. It's gonna suck, but most states have they open early and they're paying the price now because they should have waited like what New York and New Jersey did, and Connecticut and Massachusetts. The only state in the Northeast or the northern part of the U.S. is Vermont. They've had new cases up in Vermont, but who gives a shit about Vermont? That's all I gotta say about that. But, yeah. That's that. How does the TNT is supposed to look? Where did you see it? I saw it on somebody had it on Facebook. I don't even know if you can look it up now. I'm gonna try to look it up now. Give me a couple minutes because my computer's a little bit slow. But I think somebody showed it on I think my friend Mikey showed me a picture of it on his Facebook page. All right, I'm gonna take a little Kool-Aid Jammers by the Kool-Aid Man. That's that. Yummy. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Well, give me a couple of minutes. I'll find it. Probably before I end this fucking show, I'll be done. That's that. So, hold on 1 second. Let me just transition into the next comment. No, the one The Rock I got like you said. I think it's the one that The Rock. I know the one The Rock introduced, but I thought that was the one that looks that not Brock, not Drew has. I thought it was that one, but I guess I was wrong. I like the old W logo. This new W logo looks so generic. Well, yeah. I miss the Gold Eagle belt. I miss the Undisputed belt. I miss the Oval belt, the WCW World Title, the Gold belt back, but those were shot down. But I hope I would bring back the Gold Eagle belt, the Winged Eagle belt, or the Undisputed title, the way that looked. I'm not a big fan of the WWE title either. So, I mean, it's generic because it's a black belt with gold and silver around it, and that's the WWE logo in it. That's what it is. It's a generic belt. Why did WWE even change the W logo? I have no idea. I guess they want to be generic. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Maybe I can find it on I don't know where it is. I mean, you can probably look it up. It's probably somewhere on the internet. But it looks pretty good. I think it was has some red in it and some gold. Kind of looks like the old school TV title from NWA. I can't really find it. Let me look. No. Let me see more pictures. Let's see. Hold on. I don't know. I don't know. No, but I've seen. There's a picture that I saw on I guess like I said, my friend Mikey showed it to me on Facebook. or maybe I forget. Maybe it was Mikey or maybe it was Andre Gubio. I forget. You know, I'm not gonna go on Facebook and look. Too lazy to do it. Just though the way it was. I mean, they really should have held off on giving. I mean, introducing the belt until it was finished, because it was like halfway done or 3/4 of the way done. But they rushed it and they made this generic looking title. They had Mike Tyson give it him. Now Cody's about going to be a strong champion. I don't know how long he's going to hold that belt for. That's that. Does the TNA Championship have a crown on top? The one that Moose has? Because I can look that up. I can look the TNA World Title up. Sorry, it's lagging. I'm lagging a little bit, so I apologize. Oh, the TNT. Hold on. TNT. Try it again. I think you might be right. Because the Impact World Belt doesn't have a crown on it. It just says Impact World Champion on it. The page. I had it before. I should have, but whatever. All right. When it loads, if I find it, I'll show you the picture of it. Hopefully I can get it. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Let me see here. I think it's this one. No, not that one. That's fucking shit. Ugh, fuck me in the ass. Hold on, let me see. Where is it? This is the one I want. I can't get it, but this one that has looks like a crown on the top of it. If I can, I can't really get the picture. And yeah, is OT the guy's? Yeah, who the hell is OT? Yeah, I can't get it. My computer's lagging and not letting me view it, which sucks. No, actually, let me see. Let me refresh my page. It's white and gold. Yeah, it's white and gold with red on top. And that's that. So I'm waiting. damn, this freaking Kool-Aid tastes really, it's sugar-free. Just really. Alright, maybe I'll, like, take one of these, tabs out. It'll come to me. Not that one. This one. Yeah, my it sucks now. I'm wasting fucking time looking for this fucking thing. And I could show you the picture, but now it's, oh, here it is. Hold on. Let me just see if I can view image. I can give you the website. If I can get it. I think if you go to InsidePulse.com, I think that they have it there. But I can't. I'm trying to see if I can get the if that's the one. Yeah, I mean, if that's the way, I think that's the way it looks. I might be wrong, but it looks amazing. That belt looks pretty good. The one that has the TNT logo in it, and that weird looking thing. Image. Let's see. There's the TNT like in red, and it says All Elite Champion. And then it has like little red crowns. It looks like on the top of it. I think that's the one. So, but yeah, it might be by All Out. Who knows? How? I mean, we see. Don't know. That's basically it. All right, shop. It's already 2 o'clock, and I gotta go to bed. So I gotta get up in the morning, go to work. Like that's late. Like around 1, 2 o'clock, I gotta go to work. So I'm gonna try to get some shut eye in and go to bed. I briefly talked about my AEW review, my AEW review. I was talking about Paul Heyman. My name is Paul Heyman, who got relieved of his job as executive director of Raw, and they put Bruce Pritchard in as executive director of Raw and SmackDown, which I think is a really bad idea. Because they're gonna kill Raw and SmackDown. The ratings gonna suck ass. They're gonna suck so bad. It's annoying. Paul Heyman should have stayed on Raw. He was helping some talent. Now the talent that he was helping is probably gonna get deep pushed. Probably somebody like Apollo Crews. Maybe a Kevin Owens. I don't know. Raw and SmackDown are gonna suck with Bruce Pritchard in as a head writer or executive director, and Heyman's just gonna be a manager. It's a fucking disgrace. Stupid. This is how Vince works. Vince doesn't like something, he just fires the first guy that he sees. And Heyman took the fall. So I guess we're gonna see what happens with Backlash, how that's gonna be booked, and then we'll see what happens on Monday Night Raw this Monday night, and then next week on SmackDown, and for the foreseeable future. I think it's gonna suck. I think both shows are gonna suck. That's that. That's really all I gotta say about that. I mean, it's a stupid. It's very stupid. It's fucking stupid. All right, I got the link. Hold on. For that, finally got the link for the AEW belt. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Okay. Yeah. So here it is right now. You know, that's the link to what I saw, the one with the red crowns on top. So that's that. Yeah, getting back to Heyman. You know, just a shame. Now he's just gonna be the advocate for Brock Lesnar when he comes back to face off against either Bobby Lashley or Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. And that's it. That's all Heyman's gonna do. Just do promos for Brock, be his mouthpiece. That's it. He's not gonna do anything behind the scenes or anything else, I don't think. It's just a shame. And like I said, Raw and SmackDown are going to suck. They'll suck hard, fat monkey balls. That's just fucking shame. And I thought, you know, with Heyman in tow that Raw was going to be good. It hasn't been that great. SmackDown has been great with Bruce Pritchard in tow. Just Raw and SmackDown, the writers suck, the creatives suck, the booking sucks. The whole thing sucks. That's why, you know, Raw and SmackDown's attendance is gone down. The ratings have gone way down. The morale has gone way down. WWE is a sinking ship, ladies and gentlemen. Sinking fast. The last few years have just really sucked. I mean, they don't have Cena no more. They don't have Roman. Their big stars are gone. And they're trying to build new stars. And you think Drew McIntyre is going to help be the face of the company? Highly doubt it. Seth Rollins was the Universal Champion. They thought he was going to be the future and the face of the company. No. Ratings weren't that good. Braun Strowman's the Universal Champ now. SmackDown's ratings not that great. And you think guys like Adam Cole, baby, are going to help? Nope. They're not going to help. The WWE is done. It's done. They're just going to cruise around on a like a barely a pulse, kind of like TNA and Ring of Honor a little. Well, Ring of Honor is like boop boop boop. They're starting to get better again with Marty as the booker. You know, they had a very violent video they showed with Vincent attacking Matt Taven in his house, beating the crap out of him. I think that's setting up a storyline and that's probably going to be a storyline all the way to Final Battle. When Ring of Honor eventually does come back, whenever, I don't even know when that's going to be. Same thing with CZW. New Japan's coming back on Monday, or actually Sunday night here in the States it'll be Sunday, early Monday morning. But it will be Sunday night in actually it's gonna be tomorrow night in Japan. Because they're a day ahead of us. So I'm glad New Japan's coming back. They're gonna start the New Japan Cup, which is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be an empty I think they said I think they said that it wasn't going to be in front of fans until the finals, which is going to be in July. And then it's supposed to happen at the Osaka gymnasium. And I think they said they're going to be about 25 to 30% capacity. That's not a big place, by the way. You know, the Tokyo Dome was a huge place. I don't know how. I mean, if when Wrestle Kingdom 15 comes around, if they're gonna sell that place out, I highly doubt it. depending on what the fucking virus going on in Japan. Because it'll be, it'll be winter in Japan. Who knows? The G1's not happening. Wrestle Dynasty's not happening. I don't know if they're gonna get to a Power Struggle and the World Tag League. I don't know if they're gonna get to that. Destruction in Hiroshima, destruction in Kobe. I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't know. They'll probably do it, but I don't think they're gonna have fans there. And then they're gonna go from now until December, maybe with little to no fans. Same thing here in the States with WWE and TNA and AEW. Not that many fans are going to be in the stands for a while. So you making your WrestleMania 37 plans? Go to Los Angeles? Think again. There's probably no way that fans are going to be in the stands for WrestleMania 37. The way it's going right now. I mean, California's in the second wave. A lot of other states are in their second wave. Hopefully it doesn't hit here, but it will. It will. This thing will never end. We'll probably be back on lockdown by the fall. Probably the sports will be canceled again, or I don't know what they're gonna do. We're gonna be sort of back to normal and back into the lockdown. Gonna fucking suck, and we're gonna be dealing with this for years to come. Because the vaccine's not gonna be ready till January, as Dr. Fauci said today. He said the vaccine will be ready by the beginning of the year, of the following year, which is 2021. So we got 6 more months of this shit for this year. And we're going to get it next year, the year after that, the year after that, and probably 2024, 2025. Not going to end. It's not going to end. Even if we have a vaccine, it's not going to end. So there'll probably be another pandemic that we're going to have. The world is fucked up as it is. And that's all I got to say about that. Alright, that's it. Thank you all for watching this video. Once again, if you're just tuning in, Smackdown got a 6.25 out of 10 stars from me. It was a pretty decent show. The Intercontinental title match was phenomenal. If you missed it, try to watch it on the YouTube channel or the Facebook channel, the Facebook page. Or watch it on watchwrestling.ch or whatever the website is now. Or try to stream it somewhere. If you have the free version of the WWE Network, you probably get it by this weekend. So get to watch that. And you got Backlash this Sunday. Should be an okay event. It's not gonna be great. I'm not really looking forward to it. It's just gonna be another pay-per-view that just comes on a Sunday, and WWE's trying to make hype it up. Not much hype. Most of the pay-per-views don't have hype. Just what it is. And then we'll finish off June, and then we'll get into July, and I think Extreme Rules will happen sometime in mid-July. And then we go into SummerSlam, and then All Out 3 in September for AEW. Hopefully by the fall, Ring of Honor and CCW will come back, but I don't know. Maybe some indie shows here in the Northeast. I know Andre Gopil said there's one in Canada that's coming back. And Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I mean, slowly but surely things are starting to come back, but they're probably going to go back to lockdown again. Get ready for 4 boring years of staying in your fucking house, and probably without a job, like most people have right now. Most people are still out of a job because most of the places here in New York, in New Jersey and New York, are not open. Most of them. But slowly people are starting to get back to work and getting a paycheck to help themselves out. But it's really unemployment. You only get $600 a week. That's not going to help you that much. You know, they want to extend the unemployment till 2021, or the end of this year on New Year's Day. I'm thinking they should do that for people that are out of a job. They really should have an extension because I don't know when it's supposed to end. I think it ends when this fucking virus ends, and it's not going to end anytime soon. I think that we should get a second stimulus check. I think most people don't even have that first one. You know, they're waiting for it to come in because they really should have went on the IRS website like I did and got the check. But a second stimulus check, I think, should happen. It would really help a lot of people out. But that's not up to me. That's up to the idiots in Washington, D.C. That's that. I'm never going to get back to normal, ladies and gentlemen. I'm never going to see a concert again. I'll probably never see a ball game again. I might never see my friends in December's fall again. I might. I don't know. I can see him now because of the trains are back up and running, and then on a normal schedule, the buses as well. Just fucking sucks. It fucking sucks this year just started on a bad note, and we're just about halfway through this year, still going through all this shit, and we got a long way to go. We got a long way to go before this fucking virus ends, and I'm gonna keep this little logo over here. Fuck this virus until this thing ends. And if you don't like it, well, fuck you. That's that. Alright, I'm going to bed because I'm kind of tired. I'm not really tired. I'm kind of wired, but it is what it is. But I need some sleep. I got to get to work tomorrow. Enjoy my little weekend. Get some money tomorrow. And then I'm off Sunday. I got to watch Backlash and do some shopping. Then I'm off part of Monday. And I'm going to miss Monday Night Raw because I got to work. Which I don't usually work on Mondays now, but I gotta work Monday, a couple hours, like 4 hours. I'm gonna miss all of Raw, but I'm gonna watch it when I get home. Probably be home by I'm hoping by 11:30, around 12. I can watch it. I'm not gonna do the review that night. I might just try to skim through all of Raw. If I get home by 12, I'm gonna eat, and then while I'm eating, I'm gonna watch Monday Night Raw. And then I'm gonna skim through the commercials, skim through some of the matches. I might still do the review. Probably be up like at 1 o'clock in the morning. If not, I'll definitely do it Tuesday. But get that. And then I'm gonna miss a little bit of AEW and NXT on Wednesday because I gotta work till 9 o'clock. But I'll still get the AEW review up somehow. Then Thursday NXT review. I'll do that, and then that'll be it for the week. I'll probably be done with videos for next weekend because I'm gonna be in Florida, so I won't be able to do videos for the week after that. From June 22nd to June 29th, I won't be around. So I know all you faithful fans are gonna miss me. I'm gonna be away for a week, and if you don't like it, well, too bad. But I will be watching the shows in Florida, but I just won't be able to do videos down in Florida. But that's that. So I'll be back the end of July, the end of June. So that's that. And that's it. So, all right. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Thomas Herrera for coming in. Even that dickhead joining Dow's. And Vic came in as well. But thank you all for coming into chat. Thank you all for watching, and all the people that did watch. and who didn't. It doesn't matter. And that's basically it. So thank you for watching. Continue to hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and all my other channels down below. Watch my NXT review on my Peter Gilmore channel. Link is in the description box. Friend me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. Twitter link is down below in the description box as well. If you're on Facebook, just type in Peter Gilmore. You'll find me somewhere. And send me your questions down below. Hit me up on my next chat, my next video, which will probably be tomorrow night with my Backlash predictions. We'll go a little bit. We'll talk about Backlash tomorrow. The matches, I'll give my predictions tomorrow. And then my review of Backlash on Sunday night. We'll have a nice discussion about the pay-per-view and some other things, and that's that. So that's very much all I can say about that. So thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off on this late night. Peace out. Rock on. If you're not down with that, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. That's that. You're not down with it? Fuck you. That's all I got to say about that. All right. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace, bitches.